Winter 2025 is in full swing, and what a great start to the year. Returning favorites, new gorgeous adaptations, and interesting new originals. Of course there is trash, but you gotta feed the trash pandas as well. While I could spend some time talking about all the anime I'm watching this season, I think I will rather focus my energy into talking about 3 returning favorites that I was genuinely really excited about. And what's even more exciting is that all of these met my expectations and then some. The second seasons for the 100 girlfriends who really love you. And the Apothecary Diaries and the sequel to Bang Dream It's My Go, Ave Mujica, The Die is Cast. Artist formerly known as Bang Dream Ave Mujica. All of them have been joy to watch, and they are already looking like strong contenders for my anime of the year. And we haven't even left January yet. But there are some challengers that are looking to take the throne, but let's leave those for another video. Spoilers for the first 2 episodes on Apothecary Diaries and the 100 Girlfriends, and spoiler for the first 3 episodes for Ave Mujica. And let's start with the spin-off to Pokemon, the 100 Girlfriends who really love you. And it's just so cute, so sweet that it blocks my arteries. Absolutely wholesome mixed in with some lewd moments, and of course, at times, it's morally questionable and ethically concerning. Rentaro family is what happens when no one was here to stop one silly author from his intrusive thoughts, and now it's too late. He has grown too powerful. We will see all 100 girlfriends one day, and if you're curious, the manga is up to 31 girlfriends now, so still many girlfriends left to add to the harem. Speaking of the harem aspect, the 100 girlfriends shows us that if you wanna write a parody, you need to love the medium you're parodying. Because this could have easily turned sideways and just become mockery in on itself. All the girls have distinct personalities and they are all in on Rentaro. So much that they are more than willing to share him. And Rentaro is more prepared to please every single one of them in return. Kikiri. None of the girlfriends get sidelined either, and all of them keep getting screen time and character growth, and once more and more girlfriends get added to the harem. New character interactions keeps things fresh. It also helps that 100 girlfriends can balance the melodrama with comedy that leaves me with a big grin on my face. The comedy varies from slapstick to fourth wall breaks and references and the absurdity of the whole situation. And as someone who is reading the manga, it has never gotten old, and the author pulls some complete absurd shit out of his pockets, just as about you're thinking that there is no way 100 girlfriends will ever top that. The anime adds a lot as well, with multiple anime-only jokes that usually break the fourth wall, like referencing something that happened past episode with just dropping the episode number. The melodrama itself is handled well, and in my opinion, I'm thankful that it takes a back seat to all the wacky scenarios Rentaro and his girlfriends find themselves in. It's fine, and it works to shake up the status quo, but don't take this the wrong way. It can still hit hard, and I'm expecting a couple of those in this season, just like in last season. Great return for 100 girlfriends, and the visuals and the animation is just as great as ever, so I'm highly confident that this season will keep up the quality for the whole run. Mao Mao is back, and rather quickly after the first season ended. Detective, maidservant, apothecary, a cat, and most importantly, an absolute gremlin. that is once again here to put her nose in everything and everyone, and try to hold this divided chase palace from crashing on its own weight. There is even a second cat, just what the series was lacking. The second season picks up almost straight after the end of season 1, and it's rather calm, all things considered. The beginning even mirrors the start of season 1 in a couple of ways. In season 1, Mao was recruited to be a maidservant to one of the emperor's consorts after she was tricked by reading a piece of paper by Zenshuu. And in the first episode of season 2, Mao begins to teach her friend Xylon how to read and write in her adorable poison-centric mind.
これはカッコンねえ、それって普段使うような言葉なの？まずは挨拶からね。そして
In season 1, Mao figures out that the face powder ladies in waiting are using is poisonous and could result in a miscarriage or even in the death of the one wearing it. And in the second episode of season 2, Mao figures out that the scented oils, when used in copious amounts, are harmful to pregnant women and could result in a miscarriage. Fashion, once again, is the real killer. It's just like we never left. And the court politics between our emperor's consorts and rivals to his power are most likely going to escalate in this season. Zenshuu and Mao still make a great pairing, as their banter and interactions just please my mind with how tightly it's written. Mao also keeps improving her standing with her lady Kyokuo, as she completely trusts Mao's judgment even after she is reprimanded for aggressively sniffing other maidservants' clothes. It's a bit hard to say where it's going, other than the children of the emperor's consorts and possibly their future pregnancies are going to play a big part, but other than that, it will most likely start out slow, just like season 1. And all the small parts will play their part in the bigger puzzle as the season 2 keeps approaching its climax.
ジョーちゃんに友達がいるなんて知らなかったよ。
ヤブ医者が大変失礼なことを言ってくれるが本当のことなので仕方ないだろう。
I hope we get to see more of Lacan and Mao's adopted big sisters, as they were one of my favorite parts of season 1. Season 2 of the Apothecary Diaries is going to keep up the high quality that season 1 had, and there is no reason to doubt it going forward. Bang Dream is back with a title change and a new cast of girls that are all familiar to us from the previous series My Go. Now you don't need to watch all of Bang Dream, but My Go is essential. This time we got some metal, a psychological horror that I'm sure that this silly little girl band is going to pull off.
俺なんていない方がいいんだ。
みずほちゃん。が切れた人形は自由を得るのでしょうか。
Jesus Christ, they weren't kidding. They should play death metal instead. I didn't think they would draw inspiration from Ave Mujica of all places. Let's not even talk about the Bang Dream seasons and specials that came before My Go, because this iteration of Bang Dream is going places that makes even My Go look tame. I don't think I felt this much tension and horror in Bang Dream quite like since, well, season 1, with that phone call Saya got, and that was like only 10 seconds. Now each episode feels like the weight of the world is crashing down. There is one more horrifying aspect, which is that Ave Mujica is not licensed in Europe at all. The British Isles? Where the heck is that? No, but seriously, you drop the Bang Dream from the show's title, so it would help the popularity, but then turn around and don't get it licensed in Europe. That's out of whack. Yes, this time we're really twisting and testing our girl band's mental fortitude, as Ave Mujica starts in a rocky place and it just keeps spiraling down. The show picks up on that Maiko episode 13 cliffhanger and gives us context why Sakiko left Kraichik and why she is pushing people away and trying to make it big with Ave Mujica. The other returning Crisis member, Mutsumi, also gets a lot of focus in the first 3 episodes, showing how neglectful her parents have been, and she even has a panic attack during a live performance, and by the end of episode 3 finally snaps completely. Uika tries to get closer to Sakiko, but Sakiko is keeping her distance and fully focused on work. Nuamu wants to become famous no matter what, without thinking about the consequences of her actions, and Umiru is chilling, all things considered, for now. They argue constantly, and I'm surprised that nobody has thrown hands yet. And I think the most horrifying thing is that, well, you know how you watch an anime where our characters break up, and it looks dire, but you know in the back of your mind that they will make up, since they need to be together by the end. Doubly so for the stuff like the Bang Dream that have real bands performing. What this season has successfully planted in my brain is that I cannot say that for Ave Mujica, and even if they might still be together by the end, they might not be the same people or in a better place than they started. Ave Mujica has delivered everything I expected and then some. It's positively thrilling, oozing with atmosphere, enhanced with great performances, and that Bang Dream trademarked CGI animation is crispier than ever. And if the voice actresses are to be believed, episode 6 should be a big one, and I'm counting days till the next episode. I also want to point out something. I called out in my Maiko video that Ave Mujica's masks do not hide their identity like at all. And the show had the audacity to call me out twice. First at the beginning, when Sakiko looks dead at the camera and says that please keep up this kayfabe with Ave Mujica and enjoy yourself. The second time was at the end of episode 1, when those masks just get removed. Well played, Ave Mujica. But I'm glad that they didn't keep those masks on. And once you reveal what's under the mask, you can never truly place it back again. I hope Nuamu is ready for what she has unleashed. That's all for today. Winter 2025 season is looking good, and I think I'll finish up my romance recommendations before diving back to this season. There are still a lot of good stuff, and to say that these 3 anime have the anime of the season in a lock is not so certain. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Shame.
You are enemies.
He was a consul of Rome!